Hi, welcome to BONITA'S Kitchen and thank you for joining us. We are going to be using up some of our leftovers today. And what I mean by that, today we're making a spaghetti stir fry. This seems a little bit odd. Maybe you're saying, how could you do stir fry with spaghetti? Well, if this interests you and you like to know how, stick around and let's get started. So now here in front of you is a few fresh vegetables chopped up. Now you could use whatever vegetables you enjoy eating, of course, for your stir fry. I just got your basics. Of course, I loved my carrots, so I got them. Just put in little slivers, some white onion, red and green peppers that if I don't use, it's going to be made into a sauce. This here is a can of baby corn. It's about 398 mils, and this is my leftover spaghetti. It's probably 2 servings there in this one. And what happens when I make it, I make too much, of course, and then I put it in the fridge and use it up in another recipe. And today we're going to be doing a stir fry along with a pork chop that was left over, and I had put into slices and froze it for another time, and this is the other time. So now let's whip this up and show you what it looks like. So there's no magical way of putting this together. If you don't have already cooked pork or beef, you could fry it up separate and sort of layer it that way. But in my case, it's already cooked. So I only really need to rewarm it, give it that blast of heat along with the vegetables and such. So that was 1 teaspoonful of butter, and I got a drizzle of olive oil. And what I'm going to do, because again my meat is already cooked, I'm going to start frying up the onions and carrot, because those two I want cooked a little more than I want the peppers and such. So I'm going to toss in there 1 carrot that's done in little slivers and 1 medium onion. If you're making it for more than 2 people or 3 people, you can double up this recipe in a big old skillet. So start with that first. So now next what I'm going to be doing is tossing in there about 1/2 teaspoonful of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoonful of black pepper, and I'm going to say about the same 1/2 teaspoonful of cumin. Right now I don't have any sea salt that I'm adding in there because I'm going to be using soya sauce, and because my spaghetti was pre-cooked, it was salted during the cooking process, and the pork chop of course was grilled and it had all the goodness on there, because sometimes Raymond puts on a little few extra seasonings there.
Oh yeah, you got to touch it up a bit.
Right, just to kick it off that notch. So right now I'm just letting these vegetables feel the love there for a few minutes, and then we'll start layering in the rest. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and this recipe excites you. So when you see that your vegetables cooking there is starting to get a nice golden brown and the carrot is cooking, I'm going to toss in the pork, the slivers of pork, and let this start cooking with this, because again I had mine frozen because we had that barbecue a few days ago, and I just didn't want for that pork to go to waste. If I kept it in the fridge, Raymond just would have eaten it like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't go to waste.
But I wanted to make another meal, and I wanted to show you guys how I like to incorporate leftovers with a freshly new meal, and this is one that we love putting together on that day. We just don't know what to have for supper.
We call it a leftover meal.
Well, it's a leftover meal,
yeah.
Yes, for sure. So while you're cooking it, drizzle some more olive oil on it if you need it, or if you don't want the olive oil of choice. I'm going to be using sesame seed oil here as well when I get closer to everything put together. So right now I'm just going to toss in those 2 peppers. You can have all one kind. You could not have peppers and have mushrooms. You can have double up of the onions. Just make this delicious stir fry first before we add in that spaghetti. So now I'm going to be putting in probably half of the can of corns, just me and Raymond today, and I'll use that there for something else, because you know now there's always another meal that we can whip up. We can use anything in. So this here now, I'm just going to let this start to warm up there again, cook those things, and then we'll add in our spaghetti, and I'll show you a couple of more things to toss in with it. I love that nice charring on the vegetables and of course the pork. I don't like to overcook my peppers, so you know, you cook it to what you would like. So again, this is 2 servings of spaghetti that was there. I'm going to gradually add it in just so I can get it evenly cooked. And then I'm going to add in a drizzle of sesame seed oil and just another drizzle of soya sauce. And that's all we're going to do there. Look at the colors in this stir fry. I just love it. This is done. You can top this here now with some sesame seeds, some more pepper. You can jazz it up, as Raymond would say, toss in some spices if you like. But this is what we generally have in ours because it's just tasty, flavorful. That sesame seed oil is just absolutely bursting in there. I'm going to toss this into a platter now and have a little taste. Gosh, this is absolutely delicious. Now I'm going to toss it out into my plate. So I'm going to toss it out onto this platter here, so we can just see all that goodness. And for us, we take a plate each. Sometimes we have a bowl of rice there with it as well. And we sit down and just scoop up what we want. Now, how good is that? Yum. Too good to eat.
2 thumbs up.
So now, I hope you're excited to be using up some of your leftovers. I know I get messages from our viewers saying, you know, what could we make for supper? What is it out there that's different that, you know, we could use up our leftovers, or even just if you got to cook up, you know, just 1 serving of the spaghetti and fry up 1 pork chop to make this recipe. There you go. You do that, but this is it. It is so good. One that we make with our leftovers. Now I'm going to have a little taste. Spaghetti is one of my favorite anyway, no matter if it's on its own or with a bundle of sauce. Drop the fork, delicious. And the plate, so good. Of course, I'm going to slobber the rest of my spaghetti in there, but I just didn't want for it to look like a mess. I wanted for you guys to see this beautiful little put together stir fry, spaghetti stir fry.
And quick.
Quick and easy, like I said, leftovers, whatever you got in vegetables that you like eating, put in there. Same thing with spices. I like the cumin and that sesame oil together. It's just such a nice flavor. Yum. 2 thumbs up. I can't wait for you to make it. This is a great idea too if you were going to a potluck and you wanted to impress your friends and your family. This would be it. I'm sure it'll go quick. This is it. The recipe is going to be down and under this video. It's either an arrow pointing down or more. It shows up different on the tablet, phone and computer. So if you can't find it, send me a message at bonita'skitchen@gmail.com, no S. Raymond will share that link. Visit us on our website, www.bonita'skitchen.com. And we'd like to do a big old shout out to our paid members. We hope that you're enjoying your early viewing and of our recipes each week. Of course, to all of our subscribers to date, we can't thank you enough for following us, sending us messages, and oh my gosh, bless each and every one of you. And to all of our new subscribers, you are in for a fine little treat, because this is a basic show, a basic ingredients, and sometimes I like to kick it up a little bit, but it's really not much kicking up. It's just showing a little bit of our enjoyment in food and sharing it with you. So now I'm not going to take any more of your time. I surely know it's precious. On behalf of myself,
and me, of course,
and Raymond, and our team, and from our kitchen to yours,
you have a wonderful day.
Join us by the sea, our journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's kitchen to yours. Bonita's kitchen.
Don't forget to join us again here on Bonita's Kitchen.
Yours.